The Central Galactic War Academy stood in orbit above a bright blue star. For more than 6,000 years, it had trained the best soldiers in the galaxy. Warriors, commanders, explorers, diplomats, cadets. From hundreds of worlds came here to learn. Some had scales, some had fur, some had wings, some had armor. Built into their skin, every species believed they understood danger. But today, the Academy planned to teach them something new. Inside the main observation chamber, rows of cadets stood behind a tall safety barrier. The training arena below them was empty. At least it looked empty at first. Then something moved. A shadow shifted across the floor. Soft claws touched metal. A small creature stepped forward from the dark corner of the arena. It was a Varexian shadowcat cub. The creature was young, but even young, it looked dangerous. Its body was lean and powerful. Its fur was midnight black. Light seemed to disappear into it. Its eyes glowed, silver like polished metal. Its tail moved slowly behind it. Every step was quiet. Careful, controlled, the room became very still. Even the bravest. Cadets felt uneasy. Everyone in the galaxy knew the reputation of Varexia. Prime, it was a death world. A planet where survival meant constant battle. The forests hunted, the rivers hid predators. And at the top of the food chain lived the shadowcats, fully grown. They were larger than most battle beasts. They moved faster than most machines. And they were intelligent hunters, standing at the front. Of the chamber was the instructor, Commander Threxel. He was a tall reptilian officer with emerald scales and glowing amber eyes. His armor carried the marks of many battles. When he spoke, his deep voice filled the chamber. Cadets. Today you will observe predator behavior. He gestured toward the arena. This creature is a Varexian shadowcat. Its species has served the Federation as allies for many generations. But remember this truth, even allies remain predators. The cub stretched its front legs, its claws extended slightly, sharp, curved, deadly. Several cadets shifted their weight nervously. Commander, Drexel continued, your task today is observation. Study its posture. Study its movement. Learn how predators communicate. The cub walked slowly across the arena. Its paws made soft clicking sounds on the metal floor. Its head turned as it studied the room. Above, many cadets stepped farther away from the railing. Fear was natural. Only fools ignored danger. But one cadet did not move. A human girl named Lena Ortiz. Lena stood calmly at the railing. Her arms rested loosely on the metal bar. Her eyes followed every movement of the cub. Next to her stood her friend Ryland, a tall blue-skinned cadet from the ocean world Thaler. Ryland watched the cub with growing concern. Lena, he whispered, that creature will grow into a war predator. Lena nodded slightly. Yes. Ryland frowned. Then why do you look so relaxed, Eliane? Gave a small smile. Because it is curious. Before Ryland could ask another question, the cub noticed her, its ears lifted, its glowing eyes focused on the human. Slowly, it walked closer to the platform. The observation chamber fell silent. The cub stopped directly below. Lena, then it made a sound. A deep growl rolled through the arena. It was not loud, but it carried power. Several cadets stepped back quickly. Ryland grabbed Lena's arm. Do not answer that sound, he whispered. That is a challenge. But Lena did not step away. She studied the cub. Carefully she watched the tail. She watched the ears. She watched the shoulders. Then she laughed softly. You are not angry, she said quietly. You are playing. The cub growled again. This time, slightly louder. More cadets backed away. Commander Threxel spoke firmly. Cadet Ortiz stepped back from the railing, but Lena leaned forward instead. Then she growled back. The sound was rough. Human voices were not built for predator calls. But the message was clear. The entire chamber froze. Over 100 cadets stared in shock. Ryland almost shouted, Lena, what are you doing, though? Cub froze too. Its silver eyes widened for several seconds. No one moved. Then the cub crouched low, Gasps filled the room. Some cadets moved toward the exit doors. They believed an attack was coming instead. The cub leaped forward playfully. It landed against the barrier with a soft bump. Then it rolled onto its back. Its paws waved in the air. The dangerous predator was playing. The silence broke. Lena laughed happily. "See," she said. "It just wanted attention." The cub chirped with excitement. Ryland stared at her in disbelief. "You challenged to death, world predator, and now it likes you." Lena shrugged calmly. "It is a cat." Ryland shook his head. "That is not a cat." Lena smiled. "Look at its tail. Movement. Look at its ears. Look at the eyes. Those are play signals. Cats on Earth do the same thing." Commander Threxel watched closely. "You understood its behavior?" Leone nodded. "Yes. I grew up with cats. Small ones, big ones. They all communicate with body language." The cub sat proudly beside her, platformed it, blinked slowly at her, a sign of trust among its species around the chamber. Cadets whispered in amazement. One Drakari warrior finally spoke. "How can a human read a predator so easily?" Lene crossed her arms, thoughtfully. "Because humans are predators. 2. We grew up on a dangerous planet. We survived by learning how. Hunters think, we studied them, we respected them, sometimes we even made friends with them." The cub made a soft purring sound. Commander Threxel slowly nodded. "Remarkable." Ryland rubbed his forehead. "Lena, I must ask something. Are you braver? Are you completely insane?" Leone laughed. "Maybe both." The Virexian cub remained beside the platform, calm, proud, as if it had chosen its favorite person in the entire academy, and in that quiet training chamber. Every cadet learned an important lesson. Humans did not fear predators the same way others did. Humans studied them. Humans understood them. Sometimes humans even growled back, and somehow that made the galaxy a little less frightening and a little more interesting. Asterisk, if you enjoyed this story, do not forget to support the channel. Subscribe to Neon Cub Tales for more amazing space stories. More humans, more aliens, more unbelievable moments across the galaxy. Tap the like button if this story surprised you. Share this video with your friends who love science fiction stories, and tell me something in the comments. What would you do if an alien predator growled at you? Would you run? Or would you growl back? Your comment might inspire the next story on this channel. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Neon Cub Tales, where the smallest cub can create the biggest legend.